In a town too rough for dawn's light, where the dust swallows your name, whiskey bottles lay like broken dreams beneath the old saloon's frame. The desert moon hangs a silent judge over streets that know my sin. Heard the whistle of the midnight train as the shadows danced within. Gone with the midnight train through cursed lanes under starlit pain, riding past forgotten graves where the souls of the fallen remain. Echoes of betrayal, the screech of tracks, in my heart a burning chain. All that's left is a ghost of love, gone with a midnight train. I loved her like the prairie white, wild winds in her hair so fair, but she vanished with a preacher's vow in a church left to despair. Found her note by the morning light, stained with last night's rain. Promises turned to whispers, crushed by the sound of the midnight train. Gone with the midnight train through silent deserts in my silent blame, chasing down dusty storms with my heart tied to a name. Haunting whistles taunt my revenge through the cold, through the strain. She's just a specter in the wind, gone with the midnight train. By the old tracks I stand hat low as the night whispers confess. Her laughter's a ghost in the wind, her touch a forgotten caress. The train's a beast on iron paths, with a heart fueled by my pain. Every mile screams her name, weaving through my veins. Gone with the midnight train through landscapes of my own heart's terrain, past burning churches, through storms of sand, to where all is lost, nothing gained. This outlaw's tale ends on these tracks amidst the echoes of a refrain. Love a fleeting shadow, forever gone with the midnight train. In the shadow of the mesa, where the silent deserts weep, lies the ghost town of Lara, where the secrets dare to creep. Underneath the crescent moonlight, whiskey bottles lay in rows, echoes of the lonesome train whistle as the cold night wind blows. Whispers in the lost love calling through the haunted plains. Vows once made in burning churches, now just ashes and chains. Every heartbroken echo, a story of a love that does decay. In the cursed lands of Elra, where the spirits never stray. There stood a lone, forgotten grave just outside the chapel door. Her name was worn, but still engraved in the heart of the man she swore. Betrayed by a kiss so venomous, a serpent smile on her lips left a scar upon the cowboy and a gun upon his hips. Whispers in the lost love tales that chill the desert's spine. Promises like dust storms vanish, leaving nothing behind. His footsteps follow whispers through the town. They softly sway in the cursed lands of Ella, where the night swallows the day. In the hollow of the valley faced the ghost he feared the most. The mirror of his lost love, now just a pale and fleeting ghost. Eyes like fire confronted past sins as the western wind did moan. A showdown with his haunted memories in the valley of the lone. Whispers in the lost love found his peace or found his grave. In the heart of Ayla, beneath the land so stark and brave. Now he rides a shadow fading in the echoes of his pain. In the cursed lands of Elra, where whispers call his name. As the sun sets over Elra, silence settles end of the line. Only whispers in the lost love, and his tale lost in time.
Out where the wind moans through the ghostly plains, whiskey bottles lay, bearing forgotten names. Underneath that old gallows tree, a secret's kept in shade. Whispers bout a cursed land where the devil's debts are paid. A dust storm soul stirs the sands of sin, where the sun burns scorn as the tales begin. Train whistles cry like a siren's eerie wail, guiding lost souls on this damned and dusty trail. In the devil's silent grave, where the shadows go to weep, lies a tale of a man with promises the devil didn't keep. Burning churches lit the night with flames that kiss the sky. Echoes of the fallen ones who never meant it to die. He rode from the east with revenge in his eyes, past the forgotten graves where the lone coyote cries. Love lost to a bullet by a traitor's cold hand. In the depths of the silent desert, he made his final stand. The town was empty, a ghost of the past, a testament to memories that weren't meant to last. Her locket in his pocket and her vision in his gaze. He drank from a bottle marked with yesterdays. In the devil's silent grave, where the lost spirits roam, stands a man seeking vengeance in the place he once called home. The night air carries sorrow of love and bullets spent, as he searches for the traitor on a path of lament. At the crossroads, he faced the fiend, in the dust where truth and lies intervene. your soul or your enemy. The devil's voice did croon underneath the haunting glow of the bloodshot moon. In the devil's silent grave, the gunslinger found his peace, with a bullet for his betrayer and a heart that's now ceased. The desert holds their secrets and the tales of the night, in the land where justice sleeps with the wrong set right. Out where the wind moans its final plea, the devil's silent grave keeps its company. Under the blood moon's eerie glow, whiskey bottles lay with secrets they won't show. In the heart of a ghost town sigh, a lone train whistle moans a forsaken lullaby. Ashes of the silent grave keep my bitter tales, haunted dreams of a lover's ghost where justice fails. On cursed sands where we once swore, now nothing but whispers of the love we bore. The storms dance on forgotten lands where I once held her with these trembling hands. Betrayal's knife, sharp and cold, left me with nothing but her memory to hold. Ashes of the silent grave speak of pain so grave, echoes of a burning church, the fate I brave. Whispers in the desert air calling me to atone. All that's left is a heart as dry as bone. In the shadow of an old gallows tree, I face the ghosts of what can no longer be. The wind cries out her name through the dust. A curse lands plead in redemption, I must trust. Ashes of the silent grave where my demons lay, in the dark a gunslinger's path, come what may. Revenge or resignation under the cold moon's weight, I ride through the night, a soul no longer to save. A tale woven in the silence of desolation, a haunted melody, a gunslinger's last salvation.
Down in Mulligan's Valley, where the wind moans through the pines, stood a gunslinger, whiskey-soaked, shadowed by his crimes. The dust beneath his footsteps mixed with blood from days before, an outlaw bound by vengeance, by lost love and folklore. Blood on the gunslinger, red as
sun, haunted by the bullet holes and the deeds that he has done. Ghost town, silent whisper where lost souls find their way. He rides alone, his heart's turned stone along the cursed pathways. There's a tale they whisper softly about the love he left behind. A girl with eyes like summer skies, now just a ghost in mind. Betrayed by his own brother over golden shallow graves. Now he tracks through lonesome valleys, shadowed by their brave. Blood on the gunslinger, echoes of the past. Each step forward takes him back to shadows that they cast. Burning church of trains, lone wail, his memories ensnared in the echoes of the gunfire and the crosses left unfair. In a dusty canyon where the truth came like the rain, faced his brother, guns drawn amidst the sorrow, amidst the pain. Two shots echoed under stormy skies so grim. One fell to silence, the other lives with him. Blood on the gunslinger, in the ground his brother lays. A tale of rage and redemption, riding through the haze. Now he seeks no shelter, no solace in the run. A ghost among the shadows, his reckoning undone.
Out where the chaparral meets the fading light, rode past the whiskey bottles glinting through the night. Through dust storms howling, shackles of the past, ghost town's church of burning shadows that they cast. I'm riding through the ghost town, rain's cold in my hand. Accursed lands whisper over forsaken sand. Echoes of my heartbeat sink with a train's moan. Revenge a bitter rider, I face this road alone. Her laughter once filled the saloon's smoky space, till betrayal left its cold hard trace. A bullet with a promise under the desert moon. In forgotten graves they lay, taken all too soon. Riding through the ghost town, lost love's silent plea. Desert's breath, a furnace, still no solace brings to me. Ghost of her whispers, dance in the dust swirl. Love lost in the shadows, this barren world. There at the gallows stood a man I knew, had brim-shadowed eyes that couldn't face the truth. Silence was his answer, the rope told the rest. In this ghostly silence, my soul can't find its rest. So I'm riding through the ghost town, this pain I've come to own. Forgiveness is a stranger on these streets of bone. With each hoofbeat's echo, my heart's turning to stone. In the land of lost shadows, I ride on alone.
In the shadow of a ghost town, where the wind whispers sins, my boots stir the dust of the cursed land I roam. A whiskey bottle clutched in the grip of tired skins, echoes of a train whistle calling the lost home. Burning churches, the flames lighting up the dark, ashes of the outlaw heart scattered in the breeze. Every broken promise a spark, leaving behind nights that no one sees. Under the pale moonlight, by forgotten graves I lay, whispers of my lover, her betrayal cuts deep. The silhouette of a burning cross at the bay, her secrets like serpents in the dark they creep. Burning churches, the pillars of the night, ashes of the outlaw heart drifting out of sight. Every kiss she gave, a lie wrapped in delight, haunting me like shadows in the fading light. In the silence of the desert, the cold truth I confront, her ghost in every canyon, her laughter in the storm. A pistol by my side, old scores to hunt. In the ashes of fire, a new outlaw's born. Burning churches, not just embers and art, ashes of the outlaw heart, finding peace apart. This revenge a bittersweet chart, guiding my hand, healing stars. In the silence of the night, my soul set free. An outlaw's heart finds its final plea.
Underneath the silver gaze of a crescent moon, The shadows dance on forgotten tunes. Whiskey breath and the dust of twilight's embrace. Steps echo soft through this haunted place. Silent whispers, the tales of ghostly brides in the breeze that moans through the withered hides. Stirring cinders where once the church bell rang. Now only silence round the gallows hangs. So we waltz through the night where the dead men lie, to the tune of a train whistle under a starlit sky. We spin with our ghosts in a cursed lover's trance, in this moonlit graveyard, our final dance. Years ago, by the old town's rusted sign, she vowed forever, her hand in mine. But betrayal's wind swept through these dusty streets, leaving nothing but shadows and deceit. Found her whispering secrets to the cold desert air. In the arms of another they were unaware. A storm brewed as I watched, with a heart turned to stone. In the thunder's roar I swore she'd never die alone. So we waltzed through the night where the dead men lie, to the tune of a train whistle under starlit sky. We spin with our ghosts in a cursed lover's trance, in this moonlit graveyard, our final dance. On that night where the old church burned to the ground, her betrayal paid in ashes, her spirit unbound. Now every whispering wind, every shift of the sands speaks her name as I reach out my trembling hands. Now we walk forever under moon's pale light. She's in my arms till the end of night. Love and vengeance, a bond sealed in stone, in this moonlit graveyard, I'm never alone. So we walk through the night where the dead men lie, haunted and broken neath the endless sky. We spin with our ghosts in a love that's enchanted, in this moonlit graveyard, our eternal dance. There's a trail that cuts through the heart of the dust, where the wind whispers secrets in a ghostly hush. Broken bottles tell tales of the dreams that died on the shadow of a church with its cross burned wide. Riding through the lonely road, whiskey on my breath, every mile a memory of love, betrayal and death. The desert's heart is beating beneath the cursed moon's glow. On this road I ride alone, where the lost go. Once loved a girl with fire in her autumn eyes, promised her forever under sapphire skies. It found her heart was stolen by a drifter's song, left me with the echoes where my trust went wrong. Riding through the lonely road, whiskey numbing the pain, Each town a ghostly whisper, each loss a link in my chain. The stars are silent witnesses to the rage I've stowed on this path of vengeance, on this endless road. I faced the man in black, echoes of the past like a train upon the track. His draw was quick, but my revenge was quicker. The gunshot rang, but the pain just got thicker. Now I'm riding through the lonely road with blood on my hands, a heart too weary to forgive in these forsaken lands. This road will be my dame, my tomb beneath the sky so broad. Just a nameless rider on the lonely road. With every ghost town passed, I shed a piece of my old life. In the silence of the desert, I find my strife. Yet this road I ride, it knows my every woe, a companion in shadows on this lonely road.
Out where the whiskey whispers pass the dried up river's edge, ghost town shadows stretch beneath the moon's pale pledge. Silent desert cries under a starlit Kirstic sky. A lone train whistle moans a song old and high. No mercy in the revenge, this heart's turned to stone. Vengeance rides beside me, through the night I roam. The bottle's hollow echo, the only friend I've kept on a path of retribution. Through the tears I've wept, once loved a girl as wild as the storm above. Betrayed by a kiss, I lost my peace, my love. Whispering winds carry the scent of traitors' blood. Burning church in the distance, lost in the flood. No mercy in the revenge, shadows call my name. Every step on this parched land stokes the flame. The bottle's broken dreams lie scattered in the sand, cursed by the memory, gun heavy in my hand. Now face to face with the devil in the dusk's embrace. His eyes a mirror of my soul's dark forsaken place. Words are worthless here, in the silence we confess the deeds that bind us tight to this desolate wilderness. No mercy in the revenge, destiny's cruel design. Forgotten graves whisper of what once was mine. As dawn breaks merciless over lands no prayer can save. No mercy in my heart, just an outlaw in his grave.
of the lonesome desert plains. The sun sets fire to the horizon, blood and amber stains. Old whiskey bottles lie buried neath the sands of time, while ghostly trains whistle past the forsaken cursor climb. Ashes of the dusty boots scattered by the breeze, every step a story of broken vows and pleas. In the heart of a ghost town, under a noose's sway, the echoes of my past, they never fade away. Came upon a burning church, the flames kissed the black sky, a remnant of a love lost under that cursed moon's eye. The wind carries secrets of a love that once was mine, now just forgotten graves in these silent sands confined. Ashes of the dusty boots carried off by the wind, a dance of swirling memories of sins deeply skinned. In the silence of the desert, with the stars as my guide, I walk the path of revenge with nowhere left to hide. At the crossroads stands a figure, stark against the night, the shadow of my betrayer bathed in the cold moonlight. Our eyes lock, a silent duel in the whispering sands. Two souls bound by blood and dust, fate held in trembling hands. Ashes of the dusty boots now settle in the earth, a tale of vengeance satisfied, a ghost lonely rebirth. In the heart of this cursed land, I found my peace at last. The past and I, we ride as one, shadows overcast. So listen close, ye wandering souls, to this haunted desert song, where every stone and every bone knows where the lost belong. Town chapel door, the wind crossed tales of a blood-red lore. Sand grinds slow on an empty street, where my boot heels echo and lost loves meet. A bottle's throw from forgotten graves, under the watch of whispering names. Pour me a drink of that old ghost whiskey, burns through the tales of the good and the risky. Here in the dust where the dark secrets fall, I'm just a shadow that's bound to the brawl. Whiskey, my confidant, my vengeful friend, on you my last hopes are sending in. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, in a town too small for goodbyes. She left me a note by the light of the moon, meet me by the church come high noon. But the train whistled once, then twice it roared. She was gone with the gold, left nothing but sores. Pour me a drink of that old ghost whiskey, tales of betrayal and love that missed me. Here in the dust where the silent bells call, I'm just a pilgrim at the sorrow's own ball. Whiskey, my judge, my jury, my end. In your amber depths, my heart beats suspend. a whiskey jar, each drop a memory, each sip a scar. Here in the dust where the old ghosts dance, I've played my part, took my last chance. Whiskey my reckoning, my final plea. In your shadows I'm forever free.
On a dusty stretch where shadows cross, the moon hangs low, revealing loss. Whiskey bottles clink in hollow song, midnight on the lonely road where spirits belong. A lone coyote calls to a ghost town's lights. It's a canvas painted black, missing all its rights. Underneath the starless cloak, vengeance does implore. Silent deserts whisper tales of the damned and the yore. Each step is a memory, each breath a burning pile. Midnight on the lonely road, kindling old desires. There's a tale they whisper of a love betrayed. Her laughter haunts the canyons by the creek where they laid. A preacher man once told of redemption and sins. Now his church lies in ashes as the dust storm begins. The train whistles mourn like a widow's soft plea. In the night's chilly grasp, no soul dares to flee. Underneath the starless cloak, vengeance does implore. Silent deserts whisper tales of the damned and the yore. Footprints lead to nowhere, in the sand they conspire. Midnight on the lonely road, awakening the liar. Face to face with the past at the old hanging tree. Forgotten graves stir, whispers set us free. A gun's cold echo in the valley tonight. Truth and retribution blend under the pale moonlight. Let the stars bear witness. Let the cold wind howl. Revenge or forgiveness under fate's stern scowl. Now I walk with shadows. In silence I roam. Midnight on the lonely road. This cursed land my home. In the town where the sun forgot to rise,
Crooked crosses cast shadows under blood-red skies. Dust rose like ghosts along the withered streets, while an old church bell tolled missing beats.
Dance, dance the outlaw heart walk under stars that witness without fault. Spin your partner of skeletal remains to the tune of the whistle from a distant train.
Whiskey bottles lay empty, telling tales of despair. Echoes of footsteps, she's no longer there. From a love turned sour to a life undone, in the silence of a bullet from a forsaken gun.
Dance, dance the outlaw heart walks through the ghost towns and the desert holes. Grip the devil as you sway and spin past burning churches and forgotten sin.
A storm of revenge about his soul at stake. The train cried a warning like an old friend's voice. Time to face the past, too late for a choice.
Dance, dance the outlaw heart walks with shadows cast by the setting sun's doors. Turn with the wind in a curse to land's embrace. Accept the end in this forsaken place. Each chord strummed a whisper on the wind, each step taken a memory of sin. Dance, dance the outlaw heart walks till the desert claims you and your faults.
Riding through the Outlaw, march of the hollow man. Silhouettes on horizons where the sun bleeds out again. A whiskey bottle rolled from a hand now cold. A story of betrayal in a silence left unsold. Riding through the outlaw, the shadows cloak the cursed land scar. Echoes of a train's lonesome cry underneath a forsaken sky. A town forgotten with a church aflame. Windows stare like empty eyes lost a name. Here stood she with a heart all misled in the place where lovers' vows turned dead. Riding through the outlaw, each step a beat in a haunted march. The wind whispers through the graves, tales of souls no man can save. In the eye of a dust storm, visions swirl and fade. Face the ghost of my love beneath the gas. Under a blood-red sky in the town of nowhere's grace stood a chapel of wood, with sorrow lined its face. A locket rusted on the preacher's chest, whispers in the dust, betrayal's tale forged in flames of love turned to rust. Shadows fall over the rusted locket head, heavy lies the heart, echoes of a love lost, tearing old wounds apart. In the silence of the ghost town, under the desert's moon, lies a tale of a cursed soul singing a forsaken tune. They say he loved her more than the desert loved the rain, but she vanished like smoke on that old midnight train. He searched through cursed lands, his spirit set afire, finding naught but her locket by the chapel's burned spire. Shadows stretch from the rusted locket, darkening his fate. Whiskey whispers, son, it's your love turned to hate. In the quiet of the night, through the cold desert gloom, he mourns a ghost of a girl in his heart's endless gloom. By the forgotten graves, he heard the train whistle cry. Stood a figure in the mist with vengeance in her eye. You took everything he said, his voice a broken plea. I only took what was owed, never belonged to me. Now shadows dance on the rusted locket under the moon's glow, a tale of revenge fulfilled where the wild winds blow. In the dust of the silent desert, secrets refuse to die. He lays down by the burning church, never again to rise. In the heart of a ghostly desert town, under moonlight's glow, where a whispered wind stir the sands of sins long ago. There's a gunslinger's shadow stretched beneath the gallows frame, chasing echoes of love, now just a withered name. A bottle of Halloween rests in his trembling grip, each sip burning like the truth on a traitor's lip. Dust devils dance where the church once boldly stood, now just charred wood, whispering promises of the good. Whispers in the gunslinger, tales of lead and gold, revenge a bitter story, through his blood runs cold. Betrayed by a brother, lost his heart to deceive, in every silent heartbeat, his fate he'll meet. Years back they rode as one through the storm's
Rage, a band of brothers, bold script on history's page. But greed whispered through the canyons of men's souls, and what was once sacred now a curse controls. In the dead of night the desert heard of trains, lonesome call the same night as love's laughter became a deathly pall. Brother's betrayal with a bullet sealed in a kiss left him bleeding in the dust, a sworn promise. Whispers in the gunslinger, tales of lead and gold. Vengeance stirs the embers in the desert cold. Haunted by love and a life that thieves stole, his sorrow buried deep in a forgotten road. Under the crimsoned horizon, his eyes finally see the ghost of his beloved walks, whispers, let it be. But the winds carry vengeance, and in the dust he's drawn to right the wrongs by the dawn's first light, or be forever gone. Whispers in the gunslinger, a soul never at rest, accepts the path before him with an iron in his chest. Through forgotten graves he roams, but never alone. The desert is witness, the sand his final home. Under the hollow sky at midnight's call, a dusty road where shadows dance and fall. Whiskey bottle lying by my side in a ghost town where even the brave ones hide. Echoes of train whistles cut the air, reminding me of the cross I bear. Neath the cursed moon, I see your face. Haunted dreams in this godforsaken place. Midnight in the hollow sky, scream so dry. Every star's a secret, every breeze a sigh. Once loved a beauty, fair and wild. Her betrayal burned, left me reviled. Found her whispers in another's embrace. In the church that fire did disgrace. Silent desert bear my solemn oath. Her memory's the noose and I'm the load. Cursed moon, I see your face. Haunted dreams in this godforsaken place. Midnight in the hollow sky, love's lie. Every tear's a shadow, every goodbye a cry. cursed moon, I claim my deed. From love and vengeance, my soul's free. Midnight in the hollow sky, truth found, later goes down in that hallowed ground.
Under a blood-red sky in nowhere town, the sun burns low, ghosts don't make a sound. A bottle arrived in my shaking grip. Memories play like a black and white clip. Tracks run cold through the heart of the waste. Each whistle's a scream, each mile erased. Whiskey and smoke, my comfort, my cloak. In a land of lost souls, I'm a shadow of a bloke. With every sip, I see her face. In the curl of the smoke, her tender grace. Whiskey and smoke, under stars I invoke the tale of a love, now just cinders and choke. She danced through the chapel with fire in her eyes, promises spoken under stormy skies. But the preacher was crooked and the vows were a lie. By dawn it was clear it was a kiss or die. Left her veil in the desert next to my trust. All that remains is dust and rust. Whiskey and smoke veil the pain like a cloak. Her laughter now echoes a cruel cosmic joke. With each burning sip, the past awaits. In the haze of the smoke, my heartache stakes. Whiskey and smoke, in shadows I'm soaked, haunted by love and the words we never spoke. At the edge of town where the old church burned, I faced the ghosts, each stone overturned. The flame in my heart met the cold night air, found nothing but silence, her absence laid bare. Whiskey and smoke, they shield, they provoke. In a curtain of ashes I'm hiding my yoke, till the bottle runs dry In the smoke I'll abide, a silhouette lost to the night's rising tide. Whiskey and smoke, this life's no joke. Bound by the past, in its chains I'll forever choke.
There's a whistle cutting through the silence of the ghostly plains at night. Rusty tracks lay like scars across the cursed land's moonlit side. Beneath the shadow of an old burned church I sling my weary load. Blood on my boots, whiskey on breath, walking down this desolate road. Midnight train, carry me from the sins of my old flames. Whirling dust and a howling wind, I've only got my ghost to blame. These tracks are cold, my heart's grown old, riding to what I can't reclaim. Midnight train, echo my name through towns that forgot their own name. Once loved a girl with eyes like the stormy skies, heart wild as the desert blooms. Betrayed by a kiss in a night much like this, under the pale gaze of the moon. We swore by the light of 1,000 stars, now her grave's left unadorned. Every mile I flee, her specter follows me in the chill before the dawn. Train, carry me past the echoes of her laugh. Whirlwinds dance with the memories of a love that couldn't last. Tracks of iron, soul on fire, haunted by the past I've paved. Midnight train, sang my pain past the forgiveness I never gave. Gun heavy by my side, silhouettes in the doorway, vengeance or a bride. But the bullets lay quiet in the chambers of the past, and the doors swing empty as the train screams by fast. Midnight train, bear my sins through the silence of the waste, over mountains of regret, through the valleys of my haste. Let the stars witness under the vast eternal dawn. Midnight train, take me home to a place I'll never roam. So I ride this night on rails that whisper tales of a man who's lost more than he's found. As the train fades out like the end of a sad old song,
echoing, fading into the dawn.